I think this will silence him for a little while, at least for the time being. His first catch, a touchdown.
This feels like it had all the makings of being one of those stories that pops up and goes away pretty quickly. Let's face it, the attention span of us nowadays, not very long. And when things change for the better, it's not very long for him either. He's got to be excited.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 5:36.
Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. To the air again with Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Jameis to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Winston now. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
To throw, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jameis again. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw is Winston. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jameis now on 1st down.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now Winston.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's just me and you. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Winston.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
44, Mike, 44. Elongate, man. 44 is the Mike. 40.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Following the interception, Winston. Brown has the first down and much more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
And here, Mo.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
A give to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Got him in, it's Brown. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
They go play action. Winston.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Winston. That's Samuel. Caught left side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Runs over him.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Winston to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Pushes him over. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one